What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Tamarian Penny here to give you a brand new episode of Boss Up TV. Like last week, I promised you guys that I'm going to give you a Q&A segment for this episode. So I asked you guys to send me some questions, some things that you could be struggling with, that your family or friends could be struggling with. And I'm here on these episodes to answer some of those questions that were sent to me. And by answering these questions, hopefully I can help other people with the same questions that are ashamed or scared or just can't get that question answered anywhere else. So with that being said, I'm going to get to the first question. Why do you think people are scared to take the next step in their career? I personally believe people are scared to take the next step because they fear failure. The fear of failure is so strong that we would choose complacency, we would choose known hells over unknown heavens, and we would just choose to abandon our dreams in most cases. That fear of failure is an extremely difficult obstacle in our lives. And what I believe to help get over that is simply you have to try. If it's a raise at work that you want or a new promotion, just ask your boss. Flat out, write the accomplishment you helped him and the company and ask for that promotion. If there's a business that you want to get off the ground, do your research and get the things done to do it. You just have to do it. And take it little by little. Don't take huge chunks. Take it a little by little, day by day. That way you're building, you're growing, you're building experience. So if and when you do fall, because success, you will have some hiccups. It will be a lot softer. You won't fall as hard. You won't fall as far. So take it a step by step, and you can get over that fear of failure. The second question: what advice to give people who are scared to advertise their business because they think no one will buy? Just like the first question, I suggest just go out there and do it. And also understanding that your product is not for everybody. You shouldn't try to sell to everybody. Everybody would not buy your product. Everybody would not buy your service. But you have to understand that there are people that will buy it. And that's all you need to know. If there are people that's willing to buy and pay for your product and service, that's the best reason to go out there and put it out there. You're going to get no's, but you will get yes as well. The third question: what type of game plan would you give a teen that isn't interested in going to college but does want to be something in life that believe college wouldn't help them with? Well, first off, I would recommend going to college. Not just for the education, but the experience and the connection that you will have coming up here. So connections and the experience of being on your own, the experience of connecting with other people from different cultures, religions, races, whatever the case may be. That's a great opportunity to get a small example of the world that you're going into as you get older. So, but even still, if you still decide that's not what you want, that's just not for you, that's not what you want to do, I would suggest read the Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad Poor Dad book, because it teaches you about money, the importance of it, the different ways to get paid. And then once you figure that out, you can figure out what type of product or service or what your passion is to give to the world, to show for the world. So I recommend college, but even if you don't, I recommend that be the first book you read. Figure out a financial plan, a hustle, and go out there and do it. You got to know what you want to do, what type of impact you want to have on the world. And we got our last question: what should a person do if they bit off more than they can chew? I think this kind of The answer kind of goes along with the first question as well. But if you bit off more than you can chew, I know it can be very overwhelming. I know everything is coming at you all at once. But what I would suggest is you just sit down and prioritize. Writing things down is one of the most effective ways in being successful, obtaining goals, and just being able to balance life. It's writing it down, being able to look at it, getting that mental picture is key. So prioritize. Try to chop down. If you can, just tackle one thing at a time. But that's all the questions I have. That's it for this episode of Boss Up TV, and I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. Peace.